I almost forgot. Hold on, let me get up out of this. This I don't know, I might stand up. I just came from the gym, so I kind of feel like, hold on, blow my nose. That's sad. Jeez. Sorry about that. So sorry about that. I had a little boogie in my nose. So what's up, y'all? Just came back. Well, I just got. Oh, I feel full. I just got back doing. I just got done doing a ball, and then I went to the gym to work it off. Still, for some reason, like when I go to the gym after the balls, it makes me feel a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I've been trying. I swear, man, I've been on the going like once a week lately, trying to fit in these videos. For some reason, every time I get done doing a ball is in really any mukbang, every time I get done doing it, I be sleepy. I really be sleepy. So for some reason I end up laying down. I'd be like, okay, if I lay down, I still gotta be productive. So I'm just going do something. And I end up not doing that and waking up 3 hours later. It's the YouTube thing, I guess. I don't know. But I was watching, I almost missed this live because parched. I almost missed this live because I was watching Beloved CBS thing, and it was funny. It was really funny. I'm gonna go back and finish watching it. But that's what I was doing a few seconds ago after I came back from the gym. I just really love going to the gym because I just really feel so much lighter. Like my feet, my legs feel lighter. Everything just feels lighter. I just feel like I can breathe. So he said the ice kick said, "What's good, B Love? Welcome to my life." I was watching you. I was just telling them I was watching your CBS thing. What's good? Welcome to the live. Well, welcome to Atlanta. Hope you've been enjoying your stay in Atlanta. I saw you was doing your you said yeah, you heard it. Yeah, it was that Curtis. I can't wait till I get me a Curtis the Crab, y'all. I want me a Curtis the Crab so bad. But one of these days, we're gonna get us a Curtis the Crab. We're gonna work that thing out. Cause she was saying, she get, Curtis the Crab and it tastes fresher than the crab that you get at Kroger. I actually went my Kroger right here. They never had king crab, so I actually traveled. And I was gonna go to the farmers market. I was like, oh, I don't really feel like going to the farmers market. So I went down to the Kroger that I know that has king crab. They didn't have no king crab. I was just like, okay. So if y'all ever notice, I do a lot of snow crab. That's the reason why, because my grocery store, they really only have snow crab. And as y'all know, I ain't got no car. It's keeping it real. I ain't got no car. So I walk, to get my seafood, and I walk to get my mukbang food. And, I walk to get a lot of my food. So I just kind of have to get what's closest to me. So that's why I do a lot of snow crab. But I just made me some fresh sauce a few minutes ago with my video I just got through doing before I went to the gym, before I got done recording. And because I ain't gonna even lie, that last sauce that I had, like sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I kind of get my old sauce and I, put some more sauce, and it just makes it just so much more flavorful. Somebody asked me, they was like, why you always do be love sauce? Why? Because I love it. Okay, like I really like the sauce. Like, well, you say go to Costco. I was thinking about going to Costco. Costco came to my job, and they was doing the Costco memberships. And I looked into it, and they was talking about however much it was for the membership. I don't know if that's monthly. I don't know what it was, but I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can afford that right now. I do have a Sam's Club membership, but even Sam's sometimes just don't always be like that. But Sam's has some good deals on it ever so often. As soon as I can afford that good Costco, you said I purchased from Maine Lobster. Now I saw that. I saw you saying that where you get your Curtis the Crab. It was looking good, 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 good. But yeah, congrats on your new move to Atlanta. I was wondering. I was like, because you was talking about the apartment, but then I saw it in the last video and you said it was an Airbnb, and then you just kind of getting your place together. But wait till the springtime. I know it's a little cold and rainy here right now, but wait till the springtime. It's so beautiful in Atlanta in the springtime. There's so many restaurants. I have a video with a restaurant coming out in the morning. I went to, it's in the hood, y'all, but I love the hood, and it was so good. Y'all gonna really like that video, and they probably gonna get monetized, but I really don't. I mean, they probably gonna get copyrighted, but I really don't care, because just the essence of being in the presence of real people and real environments, and it was a family environment. Like, the auntie was in the kitchen, the mama was taking the cash register, the kids was helping bring the food in, and it was just a lot of good family, and it was a good place. And it's called Grips Good Eats. It's on Metropolitan. It is in the hood, for the people from Atlanta. It is in the hood, but it's a good place. It's a really good place to go. So anybody in Atlanta, y'all check out Grips Good Eats. But yeah, y'all, that's what I just got through doing. Just got doing a mukbang, and I had to go to the gym and work that seafood off, and just do some good things. If we just doing good things, and I got some videos, and we pushing for 7 days a week. And I'm gonna have a video coming up this week, because I'm really I was watching B Love, and she was talking about the therapy session, and me and y'all, my sons, Team Picasso, we had a good one-on-one yesterday, when I was talking, kind of, as far as, things from the past, and, trying to, progress. And in order for me to progress in life, in YouTube, in anything, I just feel that there are a few things that I just need to, let off my chest, and some things that I kind of pushed in the back of my mind. And, I just felt like, I was over it. I honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like, me leaving Mississippi, I was kind of running away from a lot of things. And I was kind of, just really, thinking that I can just move to another state and everything would be different. But the more I try to be successful, and the more I try to venture and do new things, it's like that same demon, so to speak, just kind of, constantly follows me and follows me and follows me. So um my job offers therapy sessions, so I'll be sharing that with you all. Like I say, I've signed up for the therapy session before, but every time like the day comes for me to go to the session, because it's free, it's like a totally free therapy session. And every time I sign up for the therapy session, I just kind of break down, and I just kind of, it's just like I'm not ready. It's like I'm just not ready to deal with it right now. And yeah, I'm hitting on 30. So I'm trying to do some things, and I'm trying to be successful, but it's just this thing, as far as, my mom passing away when I was younger, and just the way that it happened, it's just really bothering me. And I feel like I can't move forward, until I deal with this. So I'm gonna be letting y'all, hopefully y'all I get some support from y'all, Team Picasso. And as far as me going through this, this therapy session, and I'm gonna be sharing with it on my videos. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to eat, because I don't know, I just kind of break it down sometimes when I talk about it, and I really don't want to talk about it, and I really don't want to deal with it, but I can't move forward in life until I deal with this. And like I was telling y'all, to me, what makes a man is the fact that he understands that he has issues, and he has things that he needs to deal with and get off his chest, and and understanding it, and then dealing with it. So I really feel like in order for me to be more successful, I have to let that weight off my shoulder. So I'm gonna be signing up for therapy again when I go back to work in the morning, and hopefully I can go through with it this time, and deal with this, because I mean, I've grown a lot within myself. I've grown a lot with God. And like I always tell y'all, like, there's nothing that I've ever done to where I didn't feel like them spirits and them angels was around me, and pushing me towards success, and pushing me towards greatness, and just pushing me towards a better light and a better me. Like, no matter what I've done, no matter what situation I've been in, no matter what I've tried to conquer, no matter what job I had, no matter where I've been, no matter where I go, anything negative can be going over there, but them spirits ain't gonna let me go in that direction. It's gonna always push me in the other direction, literally. So, with that being said, that inner voice, still is saying, okay, we can guide you only so much, but you have to do things. You have to deal with this, and it just keeps on just in my head, keep it in my head. Deal with it, deal with it, deal with it, deal with it. And it's just like the Lord just saying, I'm not gonna let you move forward until you deal with this. And that's the good thing about YouTube. YouTube has really made me deal with it. It's really made me deal with it. It's really made me, um, you know, just come, towards the thought process of, you can't just walk around, like everything is okay. And I'm not saying that everything is not okay, but I felt, it's been 20 years since my mom passed, and it's like the more and more I try to do stuff, it's just like it's just constantly, constantly, constantly. And then I was telling y'all about, my little brother yesterday, which I'm gonna kind of try to talk to him and see if he'll, maybe do a little therapy, or I don't know. But I didn't realize it bothered him so much because, like I say, I thought, and I've been thinking about this since last night video, and I've been thinking about it and just thinking about it all day. But I really thought I was doing the big brother thing for him as far as keeping him from knowing everything. And I thought, in my mind, with the less you know, the better. If you don't know nothing, you can live your life. But he felt that he didn't know nothing. He felt, that we was keeping things from him. And and it's just coming out more and more and more and more the older we get. Everybody wants answers. Everybody, just wants to know what's going on. And like I was telling y'all, as far as, my happiness was everybody else's happiness for so long, because I wanted people around me to be happy. And I felt like if I faked happy, everybody else would be happy. But this whole time, like, I was neglecting myself. So I hope y'all follow me on this therapy session, and kind of encourage me in the comments, please. When I'm talking about it on my videos, encourage me to keep going, and encourage me to, just I'm just trying to have an open mind and open ear, because I've been so strong for so long for so many people, and I didn't realize that I was breaking down myself. And I really didn't know. I really thought in my mind, I was He-Man. I thought I was strong. And the older I get, is just like all those emotions that I, was bottling in and not talking about. It's like the older I get, it just be times where I'm just, I just cry. Like, I'm just be real. Like, sometimes it just be times where I just, like, out of nowhere, anything, and I'm just like, you know what? This is not healthy. This is not healthy. And so yeah, y'all. And I think what really pushed me to do it, because I didn't know my little brother was hurting as much as he was. And he told me, the way that he felt about it. And he was basically saying, he felt that we didn't talk to him. He felt that we blocked him out. And, I just been thinking about it for the past couple of weeks, as far as how the scenario played out, because the night, that she passed, I kind of pushed him in the room. It's a little story time. I know I've been talking about this, but I keep talking about it so I can make myself deal with it. So, um, yeah, but like I was saying, the night that it happened, I just pushed him in the room, as to block his eyes and block his view from, what was really going on. And he told me, he was like, the only thing he remembered was going and shopping for clothes. And he thought we was going to a celebration or something like that. And he like 7 years old. And the next thing he know, we was going to a funeral, but he didn't know whose funeral it was. And the next thing he know, they open the casket and it's his mama. So that really has been bothering me. I didn't know. I thought that you know, I thought I was doing the right thing. So it's been bothering me, and I didn't tell him that it was bothering me as much as it was, because I'm supposed to be big brother. I'm supposed to be the protector and all that. And it just really made me feel like I didn't do what I thought I was doing. So so yeah, that's that's um that's um that's gonna be going on in the next couple of weeks. And I'm coming up on my birthday, December 25th, Christmas, baby. So I feel like I have to lead by example, and maybe if he see me go, maybe if he see me dealing with it, then he'll deal with it. So yeah, so I just really want y'all support, with this. I've been thinking about it all day, and as soon as I go to work in the morning, I'm gonna call, the 1-800 number, and I'm going to therapy, y'all. I'm going to therapy, and I'm doing this for y'all too, because I just know it's somebody out there who maybe has something in their past that they feel like they need to deal with, and they don't feel like they may, possibly be strong enough, So you said it may be too personal. No, it's not. It's not too personal. So my mom was very sick from, the time we was very young. She was very sick, and we knew she was sick, like because we used to get off the school bus, at the hospital. Sometimes we didn't even go home. We got out the school bus at the hospital, and we stayed at the hospital for weeks and weeks at a time. But she had diabetes, she had lupus, and blood clotting, and just a whole lot of things going on. As far as how it happened, we were kids. We were never explained as to how it, exactly it occurred. But but yeah, she was very sick, and the night that it happened, um, I was I was like 9 years old, and I used to give her insulin, and I used to actually at 9 years old inject her, with her insulin because she couldn't, move her hands sometimes, which is also how I learned how to cook because she couldn't move her hands, and sometimes she couldn't move her legs, and sometimes she couldn't get out of bed. But I had my older sister, my younger brother, and me, and there's a lot of days where we were just walking around holding our stomach, like I'm hungry, like I gotta eat, I'm so hungry. And um, I just started going in the kitchen and just, messing up. But through the mess of like my brother and sister, they ate it anyway because we was hungry. So that's really how I learned how to cook was because my mom couldn't physically sometimes, cook for us and do things for us. So that's how I learned how to cook. I just started going in the kitchen and just started making stuff until, I got it right. And she's very ill. And the night that it happened, I was scheduled because I had her schedule. I had everything, as far as her pills and the little Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I filled those up. I had her insulin scheduled to where, it was time for her to get her insulin. And I was, getting her insulin and putting it in the needle and, all that stuff. And getting her little diabetes blood sugar machine so I could, tap her finger because I used to tap her finger and check her sugar. And I was getting that ready and I went to give it to her, and I went, she was just laying there, and she never woke up. So I called 911, and I'm on 911, and I'm 9 years old, and I'm trying to, tell them like she not moving, she not waking up, like she not breathing, and and yeah, that's what happened. Mhm. And ever since then, it's just, I mean, that ain't like all the details, but that's just basically, basic details of what happened. And I've just been dealing with it ever since. So I really feel like, it's time to let some things go and to deal with it. But but yeah, that's what happened. So um but yeah, she was just sick, and then, just on top of that, she had an abusive boyfriend. He was abusive to her, he was abusive to us. Um I didn't know, I didn't know what abuse was at the time. I mean, I knew because he was hitting on her and he was beating on her, because she couldn't do what he felt was the womanly things, that, women are supposed to do, I guess, is what he felt. And, we had to deal with that. And the sicker and sicker she got, the more he would be angry. And, and if he didn't hit on her, he was hitting on us. Like literally, like one time he hit me so hard, like he knocked the breath out my chest. Like he hit me so hard, like I couldn't breathe. But I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is now. But yeah, that's what happened. Like I went to wake her up, and she didn't wake up. And ever since then, it's just like the whole scenario just keeps replaying and replaying and replaying and replaying in my head, and it just won't go away. So I'm gonna deal with it, you know. I'm gonna deal with it, and I'm gonna go to therapy, and I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm just gonna let it all out, and just deal with it, you know. But yeah, that's what happened. She was 32. She was 32 at the time. She was 32 years old, very young. And I didn't even realize, because when you're kids, you don't realize how young people are. You don't realize, you just think of his mom, you just think of the invincible. That's why, and that's really what attracted me to your show, Beloved, is because, I see you, with your family and, with your kids. And I never had that. And, it was just amazing to see what families, were like because I never knew what a family was like. I never knew what it was like to have, a mom in the house all the time and, a mom to, hug you and, give you love and, just be, a mom. Like I never knew what that was like. And when I started watching your show over a year ago, I was, it just kind of, sparked an interest in me because I was just like, wow, like this is amazing. This is what families look like, and I didn't know, like I really didn't know, like it was just y'all was just I know, life is life and things happen outside the camera. I understand that, but y'all just seemed so happy to just be around and be with one another. But when my mom passed, we all kind of split up. My sister went this way, brother went this way, I went another way, and we would come together every so often. My grandma, she tried to, keep us in church and take us to church, every Sunday, and do the things that grandmas do. And but like I say, like she did everything that she could, possibly do as a grandma, but she was a grandma. She had already done the, kids thing, like only, in that generation of people, to them, providing a roof and food on the table, is doing everything that I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't, pass judgment on her or nothing like that. But to her, in her eyes, she was doing, what she felt, was best for us as far as, providing, structure and foundation and teaching us structure and foundation. Because without her, I wouldn't have the diligence to get up and do the 9 to 5 and get off work and come home and do YouTube and try to better myself and try to create success for myself. And I can tell she was excited when we did the family, the family mukbang. She was so excited. I could tell she was so proud of me. She was so excited. She's not the type of woman to say, I'm proud of you, but she shows it, in her emotion. But she's just not that type of woman, to say it, like, just verbalize it like that because, that's just not the generation that she came from. But yeah, she, in my eyes, did everything that she could. And I could tell she was proud of me. She was so excited to be on camera. And I showed her the Curtis the Crab video because she had never watched your videos before. And I showed her the Curtis the Crab video, and she was like, that's why she made the comment, I'm in the smack too. And she was so excited. She was so excited. And even, even then, while we was doing the video, and even during that time, of her being here, yet again, that automatic thing clicked in me, and I went back to, I went back to the past. Like even though we hadn't, been around so long, it's like when I'm around them, it automatically clicks that I'm the happy person, that I'm the middle child. I keep everybody together. I keep everybody sane. I keep everybody happy. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's going on. I'm fine. Everything is good. It's like it just automatically clicks in, and I know she know. I know she know because she a grandma, but it just automatically clicks in. And then when they leave, it's just, it brings back those past memories of what it is that I was running away from this whole time. And I've been telling myself, I'm not running away from nothing. I'm just moving on to, better myself and better my life. Like I ain't running away from nothing. And that was a lie. And this whole time, all these years I've been here in Atlanta, I've been trying to run away from my past, and it's been unsuccessful. It's been totally unsuccessful. It's really been unsuccessful. So, and it's just a blessing that the Lord put me in a position as far as having the job, the 9 to 5 that I do have, and they offer free therapy. And it's just like I would be a fool not to take it. Like it's just a blessing because he keeps putting me in positions to where I can better myself. He keeps putting me in a position to where I can become a greater me and, and serve him greater. He just constantly keeps putting me in a position to where I'm just a better me and a better person and all around positive person. And I prayed, I used to pray a long time ago, use me, use me, use me, let me be a vessel. And I didn't understand what that meant until I got older. And then I started noticing the type of people that come around me are people who have gone through something. And I didn't really understand why I was going through so much. Like, I didn't understand why I was going through so much. And he keeps bringing people around me that have gone through something, and I'm able to speak on, not necessarily a greater hurt because there is no levels to hurt, but I'm able to, basically, give a spirit of welcomeness and say it's going to be okay because I know for a fact that it's going to be okay. I know for a fact that I'm going to be good, in his hands. Like, I know for a fact, and he just constantly shows me that. He constantly, shines a light on me, and it's just like whenever I just want to even be in a down mood, it's just like it don't work, it just doesn't work, it just doesn't work. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna sign up for the therapy in the morning, and I'll be sharing my thoughts of the therapy session, in my videos. And I definitely challenge anyone who, may be going through something, or maybe, something that you feel you need to talk about. I challenge everyone to, see someone, talk to someone. Family, you can talk to your family, but family ain't always the best tool, because sometimes they also going through something. And like I was telling my little brother, what I'm saying? Like, somebody lost a daughter, somebody lost a mom, somebody lost a cousin, somebody lost a sister, but none of these people have ever lost these people before. None of these people were trained on how to grieve with this process. So you couldn't have expected them to teach you something that, they didn't even know themselves. Like, you couldn't expect that. And I think it kind of lifted, somewhat of a weight off his shoulder, as far as the whole situation. I really think it did. But there are people who are therapists and who are licensed and who are trained to do that type of thing. And and then you can talk to them and it's confidential and you got to worry about nobody knowing, as far as, what's going on with you. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've been, saying it to myself all day long, all day long. As soon as you get to work in the morning, call that 1-800 number and do what you got to do. Handle your business. So I just keep telling myself and I keep pushing myself to do it. Just do it. What is going to hurt? Like, what you going to lose? What you got to lose? Like, at this point, you have nothing else. You have nothing else to lose except for the grief, except for the anger, except for the hurt. And those are the things that you want to lose. So I'm gonna be sharing my journey with y'all, and I just pray that y'all, just keep me lifted, yeah, keep me lifted up. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, in my videos, that is a genuine spirit. The laughter, the fun, all of that, the singing, that is all genuine. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it, it's all genuine. But it's just times, not off of video, should I say, where, I'm in certain settings and certain atmospheres to where, it's not, and it should be, it should be all the time, like 100% genuine. I shouldn't have to think about, things from the past all the time. It's like I can't even live my life. Like, it hurts friendships, it hurts companionships, it hurts relationships, it hurts situations. It's just like, because everything that's going on with me ain't got nothing to do with nobody around me but me. And I should be man enough to deal with it, and I ain't got to worry about, why no more. All of that is irrelevant at this particular point. At 30 years of age, the whys are irrelevant. It happened, and it happened for a reason, and it happened so that I could be a light on somebody else. Is what I'm growing to learn, because there's a lot of people in this world that go through a lot of things who may not be strong enough to say I need help. And I hope to shine that light on y'all, my viewers, Team Picasso. So, therapists have there. So I believe it. I feel like a therapist should, because that's a lot to take in, as far as other people's, things that's going on in their life. That's a lot to take in. So I really feel like, they would. And I feel like a therapist should have a therapist. It only makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it would only make sense for them too. And it would only, and then I also think, how could they be in a position to treat and help others, because they must have also in their lives gone through something, and the thing that really stuck with me when I first came here, when I was working for the catering company, and I was catering at Tyler Perry Studios, and when we first got to this, I can't talk too much about it because I signed the NDA, by the way. So I can only say that I've worked there. I can't talk too much about it, but yeah, I signed non-disclosure. But either way, when I was working there and we was riding through the studios, me and my boss, and she was just kind of questioning. She was like, "What you want to do? What is it that you want to do with life?" She was that kind of person, and she could see in my eyes that, some days I was there, some days I wasn't always there, and she was like, "What you want to do? Like, you want to do this? You want to do that?" And then she's like, "I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a past. It's up to you as to how you, create, and rebuild the story. It's up to you, as to how, your outcome. You shouldn't let, what happened determine, your future and determine your outcome." And she just, she was just real. She's just that kind of person. She was like, "Everybody has a story. Everybody has a past, but what are you gonna do about it?" So from ever since then, Two and Shan, you gotta sub Two and Shan. That's them my folks. Y'all go watch Two and Shan's Bean Boozle. That's why I did the Bean Boozle video, because Two and Shan did. I hope I'm saying it right. I think it's Two and Shan. I think she said I was saying it right. But yes, everybody has a story. Everybody has a past. There's no reason that you have to, allow that to just envelop you and cause you to be, a person that you don't want to be. Everybody deserves happiness. I'm not saying that, everybody's just happy 24, out of, 24/7, 365 days of the year. There's things happen and things go on. But I feel like, from what I've learned so far, when things go on, what some people would consider problems, I now consider, building blocks is what I like to call it. I like to call it building blocks, because whatever it is that I'm going through at any particular time, from what I've noticed, the Lord was just testing my strength and testing my strength and building my strength and building my strength, and preparing me for the next level, preparing me for the next step. And it was just like I couldn't elevate until I literally verbally said, "Okay, Lord, I understand." And I see why you put me in the position that you put me in. I understand. And and then I would elevate and I would go on to something else. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's a lot of men out there, and I don't know how, I don't really have a lot of men that watch my channel. I don't think, according to analytics, anyway. But I feel there's a lot of men out there who also do the same thing. They, I'm a man, I'm he man, and I'm the man of the household, and I run this, and ain't nothing shaking me, ain't nothing bothering me. But when they around, homeboys, everything fall out. And a lot of time the women don't see that, they don't see that part. They just see them come in, with their chest poked out, and, I can take care of my family and da da. But they break down too, men break down too. So I challenge a lot of you wives and girlfriends, check on your husbands, check on your boyfriend, even if they don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Find a way that, makes them feel comfortable enough to, to talk, and and air out things. And I can promise you, it would probably make for a better man in that person. He would probably be more comfortable around you. It would probably make for better communication. Number one, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody invincible to this thing called hurt. Ain't nobody invincible to it. So I hope y'all. I just want y'all to, you know, send some prayers out, and give me a little help, because I ain't feeling it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really feeling dealing. I'm not feeling dealing with it. But I just know that I have to because I can't continue to, live this way. Like I just can't. And when I say live this way, I'm not saying that I'm just living horribly and I'm just off bad or something like that. But it's obviously bothering me, and I didn't know how much it was bothering me until my little brother brought it back up, and I let it go. I done moved on. I moved away from home. I felt like that was me moving away from the situation, and you know what I'm saying. I just feel like I had let it go. I did. I feel like I let it go. So I'm signing up, and yeah, y'all just kind of push me in the right direction so that I can do this thing, and I'll be sharing it with y'all. I like to share it, story times and stuff like that when I'm doing the cucumber sausage and rice videos. I like to share, my story times during that because I don't know, it's just something about doing the cucumber sausage and rice. I may add a little candle or something to the mukbang. You know what I'm saying? Mukbang, mukbang. How you say it? I may add a little candle atmosphere, to my cucumber and sausage and rice videos because it just makes the vibe. I like doing story time um during the cucumber. Yes, it is. It is. It's a blessing. Like I say, you know, um, like I say, the Lord, He just keep putting, He just keep throwing it in my face, like all these blessings is just like they there, like they're in your face, like I'm giving it to you, I'm giving you the tools, but you're gonna have to use them. Like you're gonna have to use these tools. I'm not just gonna, keep throwing, these tools at you and you're not using them. Like if I'm putting this in here, you're gonna have to use the tools that I'm putting in front of you. Like you have free therapy. Like I don't know how much therapy costs in real life, but He put me in a position to where He knew I needed it and it's free and my job pays for it. So I'm going to use it and I'm going to go. So, and that's what really sparked me to do, working out and stuff like that. Really, what really sparked me to work out because I started doing these mukbangs and this old belly just wasn't, the 19-year-old stomach that it used to be. And them mukbangs was kind of, running its tall. I used to have a good metabolism. These mukbangs, boy, put you down, boy. You gotta, ooh, for me anyway. I don't know about nobody else, but me, the mukbang, boy, they will do it. Yes, 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 definitely, definitely. The tools are always there. Um, he said when she passed on 9:30, put everything on hold, getting back to it. Yeah, definitely, get back to it. Definitely, I challenge, anyone to get back to it so you can live a happier life. Everybody deserves to live a happier life. Y'all need to realize we do this thing as far as this thing called life. We do this thing one time. Y'all understand me? You get one time to do this. So why not make it the best one that you can have? And that's what I plan on doing. I plan on making this life the best life that I can live for however long I'm here and however long the Lord bless me to be on this earth. I plan on making this the best life. Ain't no reason like I'm not gonna live the rest of this, time on this earth hurt and going through. Because there's no reason. If I'm going through, it's because I want to. At 30 years of age, I ain't 30 yet. 29. Slow your roll. Put the brakes on. Um, you know, um, at 30, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. I'm not like, I'm finna be happy. I'm finna live. I'm finna be mentally stable, financially stable, and I'm just gonna live a good life. And I challenge y'all to do the same thing because we shouldn't have to not live a good life. Like this should be a good time for us. You know what I'm saying? So I challenge y'all to live the best life that y'all can live. Look at my battery low. But so that's my plan. Like that's my plan. Like I ain't finna. I'm tired. Like I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't do this no more. Like like I'm tired. Like I could be doing so much more better things. But as far as the whole situation, just some days I'm just like I don't even feel like getting out of bed. Like I don't even feel like dealing with the world right now. Like it shouldn't be like that. I should be excited about life. I should be excited about getting up and going out into the world and taking on new challenges and taking on new atmospheres and networking and new environments and all of that. Like I should be excited and y'all should too. And just no reason that we shouldn't have the best life that we can live. So that's why I like that song. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Live your best life. Live your best life. So yeah, y'all, just wish me luck. And when y'all see me post about the therapy on my videos, just give me a good message, please. Just give me a good message or some positivity, because I need it. I need it more now than I've never ever needed. Like, I need it. I really need it, and I ain't ashamed to say it. I am not ashamed to say it. That was a great interview. I'm finna go finish watching as soon as I get off live. That was a great. It was fun. I ain't gonna even lie. In the beginning, ooh, ooh, I wanted to reach my hand through that screen and dip his whole arm up in that sauce. I'm like, what is you doing right now? If you don't put that crab deep down up in that sauce, I'm gonna come through that screen and tell you something. Put that crab in that sauce. Boy, quit playing with it. You ain't trying to do the little dips and little dabs. I'm like, what is you doing? You ain't even taste. You gotta get in there and get that sauce. I wanted to reach through that screen. I ain't seen the rest of it. He might have did at the end, but he trying to do all clean, and you know what I'm saying? Which is okay. It was still hilarious. It was a good video though. But yeah, I wanted to reach through that screen and put his whole arm, elbows up in that sauce. I'm like, if you don't put that crab in that, and it's a Curtis the crab too. If you don't put that crab up in that sauce, quit playing. And I see the way B Love was looking at him, like she was looking, she ain't saying nothing. She like, well, maybe that's you looking like, well, maybe that's the way he eat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she never really, passes judgment on the way people eat. But I really like the Cash Doll video. Y'all, I really love the way that you shine a light on people, because you see the editing of people on TV and stuff like that. My phone might die, y'all. You see the editing, but seeing her, in herself, it was just like, okay, that's a real woman. Like, she's real and she has real life things. And she's a real person, which we all are. And even doing YouTube, we often forget that everybody else is a real person too, you know. And I like the way you shine the light on her. And then with Delicious, oh, that old Delicious. I ain't know who she was at first. I was just like, oh. She like, you know what I'm saying? Then she made a little comment. She like, I like them, a little young. I'm like, man, I actually seen B Love and DM. She ain't saying that. I know. I wish I wasn't playing. I knew she wasn't saying that. I was like, tell Delicious, I'm 29. Shot like, what is good? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But that was a good one. The one with Delicious, that was a good one. The one with Tokyo Vanity, like, you see these people on TV and you just see them in a different light, and you see the editing, and these are real people. Like, these are real people. Like, they out here hustling, they out here grinding and motivating. Number one, like, they're motivating people. So I know you did. I know you did, cause that old, woo, woo, black don't crack. That's all I'm gonna say. That black, it don't crack. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that was a good video. But all the collabs have been, great, great, great collabs. Like, it's just amazing how you shine the light on people. People's real self and their real personality and who they really are as a person. And it's always a good light. It's always something good. It's always positive. A lot of them I didn't even have never heard of, and went straight to subscribe, to them. Oh yeah, that thing finer than aged wine and a little cheese platter on the side. That thing. Oh, anyway. But yeah, she did good. She did really good. But yeah, y'all. Yeah. My video for in the morning is already ready. It's already in queue. I'm about to finish up Tuesday's video. I've been doing real good about my day offs, and going ahead and editing and stuff like that, and just getting it ready and getting it in line and in queue. I used to do it day before, but that's becoming a lot to do. Okay, it's becoming a lot. So I've been doing real good about having my videos in queue, so I ain't got to worry about no internet trouble. I ain't got to worry about if I don't make it home on time, and it's already there. It's already ready. It's ready. But oh yeah, what I was saying earlier, Somebody asked me, why you always do BLOVE sauce? Because where I'm from, we didn't even eat sauce with seafood. Like we put the Louisiana ball, the potatoes and everything all in the bowl. And then when it was done, you pour it out on the table. Everybody grab your crab, your corn, your sausage, what have you. And you eat it like that. And we didn't have no butter dipping sauce, garlic butter, none of that. We had none of that. We just ate, the seafood by itself, dry, what some people call it dry. And the first time I ever ate sauce with seafood was with BLOVE sauce. And I've been hooked ever since. So that's why I always do my boils with BLOVE sauce. And I never ate seafood. I never even ate a boiled egg before. Like I don't even like, I don't like deviled eggs still. I still don't like deviled eggs. But I never ate a boiled egg before. But baby, the first day I dipped that boiled egg on that false, baby, when I tell you, it was like heaven on earth. And I've been eating boiled eggs ever since. I've been eating them boiled eggs ever since. But yeah, y'all. So this week I'm gonna sign up for the therapy. And I need y'all support. And I really, hope y'all can support me through this journey. And y'all been supportive so far. Y'all have been so supportive so far. Really have. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna sign up for it tomorrow. Yeah, them eggs, they'll get you full too. They will get you full. And they will. They really will. I think my phone finna die because it's raggedy. I'm gonna give me an iPhone one day when I get a good YouTube check. So I'm getting a little check now. Don't get it twisted. I get a little check change. I get a little change. It'll buy a crab and a sausage. Now, it will. It'll buy a little boiled egg. It'll do it now. I got she knocked me off. He said Cardi B is coming. I can't wait to see that. But thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm finna jump off of here, y'all, because my phone probably is about to die. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, BLOVE. Thank you so much for joining my live, and thank you for I really probably wouldn't have talked about what I talked about tonight. And I feel like the Lord brought you here for that reason. And I appreciate it. I really do. I thank you for coming because I wasn't never going to talk about it. I was never going to say nothing about it. I was just going to let it go. And yeah, so the Lord works in mysterious ways. He really does. And I appreciate y'all. And y'all have a good night. And, got some amazing videos coming up. So yeah, peace. Thank y'all so much for coming. Thank y'all. Peace, and hair grease. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Love y'all.